And we are driving. We on the way to work. We're driving to work, and just want to come with y'all with this video to help somebody. Now, yes, I am driving, but we covered by the blood of Jesus, so I get nervous. Not gonna really look down until I'm at like a stoplight or a stop sign. So I know I'm looking around because I'm looking for my water bottle because my mouth done got cold that quick. I mean, my mouth done dry that quick. If you watch me for the first time, my name is Lisa Smilez, and I'm a natural hair care professional, and I'm your hair evangelist, where I use the gift of me doing your hair and educating you on your hair and making you kiki so God can reach your soul. So on this channel, we talk about God, we get your natural hair together, and we laugh. So look, if any of those things interest you, you should probably like stick around a little while longer. And you know what you can do? You can just subscribe to the channel, okay? And you can hit the notification bell so you know anytime I go live. How about that? That sound like a good idea? If the spirit leads you to it after this live stream, you should go ahead and do it. You should go ahead and do it. It's free. It's free. I ain't gonna bite you. I ain't gonna bite you. I ain't gonna bite you. So on this video, I want to talk about how long you should keep your braid. Oh yeah, I'm gulping already. I'm drinking that water. I really gotta make sure I'm drinking my water. I got my hair braided yesterday. Shouts out to Kawanda. She's my coworker. She braided my hair yesterday, and I enjoyed sitting down and being a client. I did. I enjoyed my shampoo service. Like, I just enjoyed the whole thing. Get my hair done, letting somebody else do my hair. So that was wonderful. That was nice, and just kind of like give my natural hair a break. But that doesn't mean that we stop taking care of our hair. That is not what that means. You have box braid, that does not mean you start taking care of your hair. But let me go ahead and get to the question that I have right here is how long should you keep your box braids? Now, for those who gotta go, who like Lisa, just get to the point. I just need to know how long I should keep my box braids. You should not be keeping unprotected style no longer than 8 weeks. So 8 weeks is kind of equivalent to 2 months. But this is the caveat and the nuance to it. That also depends on your hair type. So like some people that have like really, really thick hair and their hair can easily lock up, you might want to stay on the lower end. You might want to stay on the 4 to 6 week range because if your hair is like really, really thick and coarse and you keep it in that long, we don't want your hair to lock up. So you might have to be, hey Gigi, you might have to be more on the lower side, which is probably like 4 to 6 weeks, which is about a month and a half. Now, honestly, personally for me, I keep my braids for about a month because after a month, I'm actually over it and I miss my natural hair. So I take my braids out. And then another thing is the reason why I don't keep mine real long either is because I shampoo my braids. I shampoo my hair while it's in braids. I don't do that stuff that y'all be doing. I said y'all. But nah, some of y'all just don't shampoo your braids. And to each his own, whatever you want to do, whatever floats your boat. But I care about being clean. I care about washing. I care about, she said all the way from South Carolina. I care about being clean. I care about washing and just being hygienic. What? This car done turned and went down the wrong way. Wow. Went down the wrong way. So, personally for me, I care about being hygienic. Some people don't care about hygiene. And everybody is different and everybody's entitled to their own opinion. But as for me in my house, we will serve the Lord. As for me in my house, we will shampoo our hair even while it's in braids. Now, I think the issue is the reason why some people don't want to shampoo their braids is because I hear this all the time. People doing something crazy today. People are like, I spent hundreds of dollars to get my hair done. I'm not about to shampoo my braids and they're going to look old and I had to take them out. Well, let me say this. Yes, you are going to spend money when it comes to getting your hair braided. And can I just have a little rant? Can I just have a little rant right quick when it comes to that? I see a lot of comments that people complain about how much braiders charge to braid their hair. Like, oh, it's ridiculous how much this girl charged to braid hair. And I can speak on this because I used to braid hair like all day. Like, and I got out of that because, for one, can't nobody pay me a amount of money to stand on my feet 8 hours, 7 and 8 hours to do one head. Okay, like like $100, not even $200 is not, to me, in the way how my bills are set up and the way how my lifestyle is set up. You're not going to pay me $200 and I've been on your head for 8 hours. That just doesn't work with my lifestyle. Maybe when I was 18 that would, but I'm 35. Okay, I got bills. So for me, that doesn't make sense for me, and that's why I do not offer that service, because it takes too long. And if I did, and I'm gonna just be honest with you, if I'm on your head for 8 hours, go ahead and drop a stack on me, because my back is being sacrificed, my legs, and you can't even take no break. If you want to take a break to sit down, to go get you a snack, the clients looking at you sideways. So that's just not my ministry. So I just want to say shouts out to all the braiders who has the patience and the time to do braids all day. That is just not my ministry anymore, and I just cannot do it. But the little rant I was going to say was, like, you have to take into account, yes, you're spending hundreds of dollars to get your hair braided, but as far as me being a former braider, I understand the time it takes, your fingers, your back, your wrist, all that is being sacrificed, your legs, to stand and braid somebody's hair. And not only the physical part, but the spiritual part, because some clients come and talk and upload their problems, so that's what you're paying for. And I know some people like, she charged all that money, she don't even shampoo, because sister, she probably want to deal with you with the shampoo too. Got her, and you in there running your mouth. So I just want to go ahead and put that out there. Yes, braids are expensive, but there is a lot of talent and uniqueness when it comes to getting your hair braided. It's truly a gift from God, and it's like, braids are beautiful and it's time consuming, but you got to think about the braider. And I know it's hard to think about that as a client, but just think if you was the person braiding the hair, but as the client, you're just sitting there getting your hair done and getting beautified, so you like, why am I paying X amount of dollars? So I just want to put that perspective out there for people who think braiders are charging too much. And really, to be honest with you, when I look at some of these braider prices, I'm like, y'all need to go up on your prices, to be honest with you. Y'all need to go up. But I'm gonna just put that out there. But yeah, so the other thing is, when it comes to how long you should be keeping your braids, like I said, anywhere from 6 to 8 weeks. 8 weeks is truly the max. I would not be going past 8 weeks. Sometimes I see some people keep their braids for 4 months and 6 months, and honestly, that is just not healthy. That is not hygienic. And let's just be honest, some of those people who keep those braids that long, they're probably not even shampooing. If they are shampooing, they probably don't shampoo it maybe 1 or 2 times. That is not good. Your hair needs time to breathe. It needs time to reset. It needs time for a good shampoo. Yes, you can shampoo your braids, but it's nothing like getting a good shampoo once the braids is removed. So keeping braids 3 and 4 months, I highly do not recommend it as a stylist, because there's just a lot of stress on your hair, and those braids need to be taken out. You know what I'm saying? So your hair can breathe. But this is when I want to say this, as I'm driving. I can see Gigi comments, but I can't really read them right now. So when I get off the highway, I'll read them. But this is why I want to say this about keeping your box braids. Yes, you should be shampooing your braids. I highly recommend it. Shampooing your braids maybe every 2 to 3 weeks. It depends on the style. And we can't, I ain't gonna say but a lot of times the reason why people don't want to shampoo them, because they're worried about how old and fuzzy they're gonna look. But there are different techniques you can use to calm down that frizz. And I think a lot of people are so concerned with just how polished their hair looks, and they're not concerned about the health. Now, I'm not saying you should be okay with walking around with your hair looking frizzy all the time after you done paid to get your braids done. But there's ways you can shampoo, and also other alternative ways. They got dry shampoos out here. They got the sea breeze method. There's other techniques, even if you don't want to dip your head in the bowl, on how to keep your scalp clean while you got your braids in. Because I see it all the time. Like, some people have acne problems, and it's really because it's the lack of them not shampooing their hair. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Let's talk about it. Yeah, yeah. Some people got acne problems because they don't shampoo their hair often enough. And and the reason why I say that is because if you're not shampooing your hair or your braids or whatever the way you supposed to or need to, all that dirt and dandruff and stuff is falling on your forehead and falling on your face, and that's breaking you out. That's breaking you out. So you got to shampoo those braids. There's a video that I have on my page for those who might be new watching. Go look for it. It's called How to Shampoo Box Braids, or How to Shampoo Cornrows. I think I got 2 or 3 different videos on my page, and one of them I did a whole live stream where I shampooed. I had a full head of box braids, and I shampooed them, and I showed everyone how I refreshed the braids after I shampooed it. So even if you shampoo your braids, you still can refresh the braids. You still can refresh. And so when it comes to having in box braids or any kind of protective style, you still should be able to have access to your scalp, or where you can still cleanse your scalp or still like shampoo your braids, because that's so important. And I know it's a lot of people out there that say, well, Lisa, I wore my braids for almost 2 months and I never did shampoo them and my hair still grow. Okay, well, here's a cookie. Good for you. But my thing is, I cannot. And here's another thing is too, and I talked about this, is like some people wondering, like, when they having braids and their hair be dry and they keep putting oil on it. Like, they had the braids in for a while, they won't shampoo their hair, and so they keep putting oil. They have to oil their scalp every day because their scalp is dry. But really, you just causing more buildup because you haven't reset the palette. Like, you haven't shampooed your hair. So the reason why you got to keep putting oil on it every day is because you're just sealing in dryness. And I preach this a lot on my page, and I'm going to say it again, that oil is not a moisturizer. Oil is not a moisturizer. I don't care how many days you get up and oil your scalp from the box braids. Honey, that is not moisturizing your scalp. That's just giving your scalp a nice shine. And that's why the next day you get up and you look at your box braids, they dry again. You had to put more oil on it because it's a temporary fix. It just gives you a nice shine. But oil seals in the moisture. Oil seals in the moisture. So what you had to do is like spread leave-in conditioner, spray some water, and then you can seal it in with the oil. Yes, you can do that. But if you just put oil on your braids every day, it's not moisturizing your hair. Now, if you just want to do it just for some shine, then go have at it. Have at it. That's fine. You're like, Lisa, I just want to put some oil on it for it to shine. That's fine. But we have to take care of the root of the problem, which is the moisture level. And that's why on my video that I did maybe about 2 days ago, I talk about how to properly moisturize your hair. And the first thing I said, I think, or one of the first things I said was your water intake. That's going to help that scalp. Your water intake. That's going to help that scalp, because there'd be a lot of issues with people get braids and then their scalp get dry or get itchy or whatever too. And I also want to put this tip out there too. Like, some people want to get braids, but they're afraid to get braids because they're like, oh, it makes my hair itchy or it itches real bad. You might be allergic to that hair, and that's common for a lot of people. That is common because with this braiding hair, I'm at a stoplight now. Okay, Gigi said, yes, I can't stand my hairstyles being up too long without washing. Yeah, I can't do it either. I don't see how people go that long. The most I can go is 3 weeks with having braids in, but around that 2.5, 3 week mark, I have to shampoo my braids. Like, I have to shampoo it. I have to. And I probably will shampoo these probably after 2.5 weeks. To be honest with you, I probably will. I'm gonna try to keep these for about a month. I'm gonna keep these for about a month. But about that 2.5 week mark, oh, I'm gonna be shampooing. I'm gonna be shampooing these braids. Point blank. Period. Gigi said, continue to share the truth and knowledge on how to sympathize with hairstylists is standing so long to do braids. Yeah, it's a that's a long time. And even if you stand in just 4 hours or 5 hours to do somebody box braids, that is a long time. That is a long time. That's just like you doing your job. And when people make comments like that, I personally I get offended because I've been there before, and so I understand. But that's just like somebody coming to on your job. Let's just say you work in human resources, and you've been working in human resources for years, and your manager come and tell you, oh, and let's just say you used to, I'm just making up a number. I don't know how much people in human resources get paid. Let's just say you, based on your experience, you supposed to make 80K a year, and then human resources say, I ain't. I mean, then that manager come out, I ain't about to pay you 80K a year. I'm about to pay you 40K. How would you feel if it's something that you know you have been doing for years and you're knowledgeable about it and you're good at human resources, but then they come back and lowball you and say, "No, I'm only give you 40,000 a year." You would be offended, and that's honestly how a lot of stylists feel when people come and say, "Oh, she charged too much for this. Oh, she charged too much for that." Honey, the price is the price is the price is the price. Either you pay or not. I was just having a conversation with my mama this morning on my walk. Now, mind you, forgive me, but just know this story for the upbuilding the kingdom. But she's trying to figure out her next hairstyle, and she was talking about what she wanted to do next. And I don't think my mama should do a sew in next because my mama, she's those type where she keep a hairstyle 3 weeks and then she take it out. And I said, Mom, it don't make no sense for you to go and pay that lady all that money. And she was like, oh, her prices are kind of up there. And I'm like, rightfully so. And I said, but Mom, it don't make no sense for you to go and pay that lady all that money for a sew in about 3 weeks. You gonna want to take it out. Like it just don't make sense. I said you should just get something else. Um, you should just get another hairstyle and not do no sewing because she got to get to her scalp. My mama, she like her hair washed too. You see what I'm saying? She got to get to her scalp. So I told her don't get it. So that's another thing. That's another thing. Yeah, it's kind of hot. I wore me a little sweater, but I'm kind of hot. But yeah, y'all. I'm gonna turn a little bit of air. But yeah. So what was I saying? I was talking about braids and I was talking about the washing. Oh, I was talking about like Stylist, yeah, and them charging, and I that is just not my ministry no more. And even I was talking to my coworker yesterday. She was braiding my hair. I was like, God bless you, Kawanda, because I just don't. And Kawanda's older than me, but I just don't have it in me no more. Okay. Gigi said after 2 to 3 weeks, I am tired of braids. I know, Gigi. I know, but Gigi, you braid your own head too. You braid your own head, so it's not like you paying somebody else. Nasty. Nasty. Hey, Coach Sheena. How you doing, Coach Sheena? He said nasty heads. Yeah, people. Some people just don't care, but I just care about washing. I care about being clean. Some people just don't care for it, but after about 2.5 weeks, oh, I gotta wash. I got to wash. I gotta wash my head. I gotta wash these braids because it's just nasty. It's just nasty to me. And yes, your hair can still grow with the protective style in. And that's what I was kind of getting at too. Like people are so concerned about like how polished it looks. And like I said, it's not saying now Fred is about to talk junk. Y'all, this barber, he moved now I asked him to open that door yesterday, and this barber he moved down the hall from me. And so now he at the back door entrance, and I already told him this a little sidebar. I already told him, I said, Fred, if you back here by the door, you gotta open the door for the people. Now you can't act like that. And so yesterday I went and got some food and came back, and he said, look now, Lisa, I ain't about to be opening this door for y'all. I said, look, Fred, you gotta change your heart now. You want to move down here by the door, you gotta You got to open the door. But I didn't even ask him to open the door. But he see me sitting right here in my car. And I know he looking at me like, Lisa probably won't want me to open this door. But see, he don't know I'm on here on this line talking to y'all. I ain't thinking about Fred. I ain't thinking about Fred. But anyway, that was the sidebar. But yeah, so going back to the topic, what I was talking about was about braids. Is shampoo y'all braids when you have them in. Like, there's ways you can keep them looking neat, you know, and there's ways you can still keep them looking neat even after you shampoo them. And let's just like set the expectation that I think a lot of people, like, if they spend hundreds of dollars to get their hair braided, maybe they are under the impression like, I want to keep this for 3 or 4 months. Like, and maybe that's what they're thinking. So maybe that's why they don't want to shampoo it. But I don't know. To each his own when it comes to that. Whatever floats your boat. But it's Fred that musky man. Yeah, he musky. He musky. Yeah, Fred a little musky man. He little barber. But he ain't nobody. Now, I'm not saying he ain't nobody like that, but he is somebody in the sight of the Lord. But I ain't looking at him like that. But cause he's older, he just Fred. You know what I'm saying? He gives me uncle vibes. He give me uncle vibes, but he cool though. He real cool. But but yeah, that's what I want to say about how long you should keep your braids. I would recommend no longer than 8 weeks, especially depending on how thick your hair is. Don't keep them that long, cause then your hair gonna start to lock up, and yeah, you don't want all that. So get styles where you still can access your scalp. Get styles where you still can access your scalp. You got any questions? Never change your prices. Oh, I don't. And I went up on mine. I did. I went up on mine. I sure did. How you doing? Go ahead, mother. Go ahead, mother. She get her walk in. Go ahead, sister. But why she got her butt pooched out though? See, this is what I do. I sit in the car and people watch before I go into work. This older lady, she over here walking around the building. Oh gosh, but yeah, that's what I want to talk to y'all about. So the goal is, I'm gonna try to keep these braids for a month, and then we'll see how I do. And then I noticed as I got my hair braided, I said, "Ooh, I got a big forehead. I ain't had my hair braided like this out back off my face in a while." And I said, "Ooh, Lord, I feel like I got a big forehead." I do, but it's okay. It's okay. But anyway, y'all, I hope this answered some of y'all questions, which ain't nobody really asked me in particular how long, but I figured I'll make this video since I got braids, and maybe this can help answer y'all question about how long you should be keeping braids. And remember, just because you got braids and these quote unquote protective styles, you still have to take care of your hair. And I know some people like, well, at least that's the whole point. I want to get braids, so I ain't gotta do nothing to my hair. Like, yeah, you don't have to physically comb it and stuff like that, but you still need to keep it moisturized. You know what I'm saying? You still need to keep your braids moisturized. And the main two products that I recommend that the main two products I recommend while you having braids to keep it moisturized is that rosemary spray, the natural oil, and the moisture lock. Oh, and the coconut milk leave-in conditioner. Preferably the coconut milk leave-in conditioner over the honey almond, because the honey almond is fine, but it is a little bit thicker. I like the coconut milk leave-in conditioner because it's a little bit lighter, so it causes less buildup, and that's the thing we don't want. You don't want to put too many products on your hair while you got braids. You don't want to put too many products. You want to keep them. You want to keep it light. You want to keep it light. So, child, let me go ahead and get up in here. Okay, now we got the Spice Girls coming up in here. Okay. Okay, sister. Y'all, I'm about to go. Let me go ahead and serve. Let me go ahead and serve these people and give them their hairstyles and give them the things they need. So, thank y'all so much for watching this video. Y'all make sure y'all share it out with somebody so they can get their hair tips. I don't want y'all to be afraid today. I want y'all to know that God is with you. God is with you. So, I will talk to you later. Bye. Yeah, the Spice Girls. Y'all remember the Spice Girls?